In this video, we are looking at lesson 19, and this one is called Determine Theme. So I want to go back and review one of the vocabulary words. It's one of the first ones we did. The meaning of theme. Theme is a life lesson or central idea that a writer wants a reader to understand. It is usually not directly stated. So in this lesson, we are looking at theme in a passage. Again, I'm on page 58, and here is our example. A traveler was about to start on his journey when he spotted his dog stretching himself at the door. The traveler addressed his dog in a sharp tone. "Why are you standing there doing nothing? Everyone except you is ready to go. Let's go right now." Wagging its tail, the dog answered, "Oh, master, I am ready. I've been waiting here by the door for you for quite a long time." Evidence from the text. The traveler blames his dog for being late. The dog points out that it's actually the traveler who is late. In personal experience, I know that people who are late often blame others or circumstances for their delay. So the theme that this author is trying to express is that people who are late tend to blame others for their tardiness. This is clearly fiction. The dog is talking, so that tells me this is not a true story. This is a life lesson story. It is fiction. It's also third person. Just to review those terms a little bit. Fiction means it's not true. Third person means someone is telling the story. Now, the dog slips into a little bit of first person, referring to himself as I. But the overall story is a story from afar. Okay, test example. Read the passage, then answer the question. Alan looked at his phone. He still couldn't believe that his boss had just called and offered him the regional manager position, which came with a much higher salary. His family had sacrificed a lot so he could stay late at work and come into the office on weekends. Alan started to dial his wife's number, but then he stopped. How was he going to tell his family that the new job required him to travel at least 3 days a week? He'd see his wife and kids less than he saw them now. Alan called his boss back. "I can't take the position," he told him. "I'm sorry to disappoint you." What is the best theme for this passage? Hard work does not pay off in the long run. Well, that's not true because he had the job offer. His hard work got him an offer of regional manager. Do not disappoint people who have authority over you. Alan did. So that's not the point of this story. A person has to make sacrifices to be successful. He did make sacrifices, but the new job would require him to make more sacrifices. And was it worth it? Would he have been successful if he had made more sacrifices? Depends on how you define success. If you define it by money, yes, he would have more money, but he would have time away from his family. For Alan, family is more important than money. That was Alan's decision about success. This is third person narration. Now, Alan speaks briefly in first person right here, but the general narration is third person. In our next video, we will practice this with some more stories.